My name is Arzu. I'm from Karabakh, Azerbaijan. A little bit of background information to the audience. So Azerbaijan is a multinational country. I remember my mom telling stories of how children were celebrating New Year, then Orthodox Christmas, then National New Year, then finally Jewish Passover. By the way, we have never discriminated against Jewish population in our history. It's universally recognized fact that journalists should be impartial, especially journalists of your level. Nagorno-Karabakh is the territory officially occupied by Armenian troops. Several UN resolutions demand immediate withdrawal. No country in the world, including Armenia itself, recognizes Karabakh as an independent region. It has never been about self-proclamation. Azerbaijanis and Armenians used to live in Karabakh for years. Till now, in the very middle of our capital, Baku, the Armenian church is untouched.
Well, why don't you ask me a question?
I'm coming to the question. Karabakh now is isolated by all sides. The infrastructure, the economy, society, environment is struggling drastically. Today, Armenian government helps to flee Syrian refugees of Armenian descent from one war and allocate them in Karabakh to face another war.
So what's the question?
Sounds ridiculous, right? You may close your eyes on the canon of impartiality. You may support Armenia. However, when you bring Azerbaijan into your position statement, when you discriminate thousands of Azerbaijani refugees, including me and my family, when you applaud murder of children, women, and elders, my question is, where is the line between freedom of speech and hate speech?
Well, first of all, the whole Nagorno-Karabakh issue, which is something I think the majority of you are not aware of and probably don't know where Nagorno-Karabakh is, has been festering in Russia and in the Soviet Union during the Gorbachev period. This is a territory that is disputed between Armenia and Azerbaijan. And there are different views, and I'm not going to get into that because it's a different issue. I've never been to Nagorno-Karabakh. It is officially part of Armenia.
It is officially part of Azerbaijan.
No, well, again, see, it's two. Armenians consider it to be part of Armenia. Azerbaijan consider it to be part of Azerbaijan. There's been a war there. People have been killed. That's all very true. Is there a line between freedom of speech and hate? Well, in my opinion, there should be, but there isn't. If you are free to state your view, then where do you say, well, yes, this view is no longer freedom of speech, it's something else? Oliver Wendell Holmes, Jr., who was a member of the Supreme Court of the United States back in the early 1930s, made a statement which is approximately the following. You cannot yell fire in a crowded movie theater just because you want to yell fire. You don't have that right. So your freedom of speech is limited. Pardon me? Say hello for me. Because what it will lead to could be death, bloodshed, whatever. So there's a limit to freedom of speech, because freedom of speech also involves responsibility. And freedom involves responsibility. The least responsible person is a slave, not responsible for anything. The master tells him what to do. The most responsible person is the free person in the sense of what is freedom about. So I would agree with you that hate talk is not freedom of speech. But a lot of people would say, what about my right to say what I want to say? So you get into a very complex issue. It's not easy to make that decision. So what do you want me to say? I'm against hate talk, very much so. But I can't ban it. I'm not in that position. And I don't know how I would do that, frankly. Because sometimes it can lead to some very terrible things. At other times, it doesn't lead to anything. The person says what he wants to say, and that's the end of it. I'm not going to get into the issue of Nagorno-Karabakh. That's a completely different story, and I don't think most people are interested in it, quite frankly. It's not the major issue of the world today, although it's important for Armenians and Azerbaijanis, or Azeris.